Ladies and gentlemen, good day to you all, and welcome to our new initiative that we call Time with Our Elders. It's an initiative by Youth Impact Movement, and we have gathered here participants from Youth Impact Parliament to interact with our elder for our maiden edition, uh, in the person of Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao Letsa. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Let's start with introductory sessions from our participants.
Okay. Good afternoon once again. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Nana Bacteria Deborah, Deputy President for the Senate. Today we are over here for us to get some very insights and advice from our leaders, as my boss rightfully said. So don't go anywhere. Be with us. I believe you're also going to get a lot from this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is Enoch Soduji, the first Deputy Speaker of Youth Impact Parliament and the Youth MP for Sege constituency and the chairperson for Appointment Committee. I'm really excited to meet Honorable this afternoon. Actually, this is my first time seeing you physically. So I'm actually happy to, have a discussion with you. Thank you very much.
All right, good day, everyone. I'm Hubert Agbahode, Youth MP for Akachi North constituency, and also the majority leader for the parliament. It's actually my pleasure to be here today with Honorable, being one of the few people that actually inspire me in the region, being it business or political wise. And I'm expecting to hear a lot of wisdom, words of encouragement from him. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Vixen by Salon, Youth MB for our constituency. I tell me that the Olu Commercial city in Volta region. And I must say I'm very grateful for me meeting Honorable. I think this I've met Honorable on countless occasions. When I came to the van, I was part of TestCon. I think they did a program at the JCR, and that program is an unforgettable one as well. So I'm just glad to have met him again to tap into his wisdom, especially with the business aspect, because as a country, we need businessmen in the country to put the country to another level. So, with that much being said, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
A youth MP for Kwangwa from Place North, a constituency that I'm always proud of because you can see very nice islands, Dija Island and Dwarf Island. So, Honorable, if you want to go on excursion to the riverside, I must say that we have beautiful islands that you can tour. I'm the first deputy minority whip of the parliament. I'm very happy to see you this afternoon. You'll be one of the men that we have, of the men. So today I'm here to hear much from you and then learn from it as well. As a youth who is preparing to have a political ambition and then become a leader of this country, I'll put my ears on the ground to hear you much when you are speaking on politics. Once again, thank you for having the time for us. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Our cherished viewers and honorable members watching, I am Adam Usman, the Speaker of Parliament for Youth Impact Parliament, the lower chamber. I'm grateful to meet honorable in person today. This is my first time coming this close to you. And for today's session, we are here to tap into your in-depth knowledge. I believe your experience and your journey won't be only be beneficial for us seated around this table, but for all the youth out there, those who have hopes into business, those who are going into politics, and other insights you give us I believe it will help us and it will help navigate our journey as we meet at the top. Thank you very much.
And I am Jones Amagashibiglo, Executive Director of Youth Impact Movement and President of the Senate Youth Impact Parliament. My colleagues have already said so much, and that is exactly why we are here to tap into the wisdom. You are an inspiration to a lot of youth, not only in the Volta region, but in the entire Ghana and even internationally. We can say that you are a man who has done so many that if you want to give you the whole day to speak on your achievements, I know the day will not even be sufficient, and which actually substantiates the reason why we the youth are hungry to learn from you. It is he who has that can share. And a man with a wisdom is that you should not find it difficult to identify. And this man we are talking about, Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao Letsa, is one with wisdom that no one needs to tell you that he is with. That is why we are here. To start with the welcome address is just to tell you about Youth Impact Parliament. We started in 2021. That was when we started this entire initiative. Youth Impact Parliament is a youth-led organization focused on capacity building. And the focus, you can see that the jurisdiction is in parliamentary business, but it's not only parliamentarians that we have coming around. We also have businessmen, society leaders, opinion leaders, and even traditional authorities coming around to teach us. It is not only for future politicians, but leaders in business, leaders in society that will come here. And a lot of people who came to Youth Impact Parliament, if not through Youth Impact Parliament, they wouldn't have known that a member of parliament is not a development officer. It is one of our crusades to inform people so that they can reduce the expectations they have on our members of parliament. As a youth group, we have made a lot of achievements in the sense that not less than 1,000 youth have gone through us and have seen a change. And apart from the people who come physically, a lot of people watch us on our social media, and those people also share their impact as well. We have been to Parliament of Ghana 2 times, and we are recognized by Parliament of Ghana. Mr. Speaker knows about us when he acknowledged us on floor of Parliament when we visited. We have had quite a number of members of Parliament, DCEs, and state officers, businessmen visiting us to share with us. For today's program is special. As I've stated, we have named it Time with Elders. And we are so glad that you have given us opportunity to come here. And we are so grateful that I must say that we are just happy and excited to be here. In other words, we are short of words. We don't have any other way to express our appreciation than to say we just want to hear from you. So on this note, I want to use this opportunity to open the floor to receive our elder for our maiden edition for Time with Elders, Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao Letsa, to interact with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for this opportunity to interact with young people.
Yes, we want to come in. Just before you come in, may I say, uh, I usually don't take notes when people are speaking, but today I subconsciously took notes because you have given the key that I've been looking for myself. As I've stated, we take inspiration from you because the first time that Youth Impact Parliament paid a courtesy call to you when you were regional minister, he stated something and it has always been ringing in my mind. Stated that you don't enter into politics looking for work. Rather make work before you come in so that if political positions leave you, you're not going to be handicapped. That thing is still in my head up to now. I'll come in later. Let's hear from my colleagues.
It's important that you develop yourself professionally before you think about politics. Because if you don't and you enter politics, you are entering for personal gain. Or you come out worse off. Worse off, worse off. I've known people who are DCs, who are ministers, and they are struggling because the foundation, there's nothing to go back to. There's nothing to go back to. And it will be difficult for you if you don't have anything going. If your wife is not doing some business, you haven't established some family business or something, you haven't developed yourself, if you read law, after all, you can practice law while being a member of parliament. If you're a doctor, you can have your clinic while in parliament. When you leave parliament, you go back to your clinic. If you're a farmer, you have your farm. Weekends, you visit your farm. Dr. Friye, my senior, who was an MP, he was the best cocoa farmer in the city here. So we have all these friends who have their farms, their farmhouses, and they are in parliament. But there are people also, the moment they leave parliament, can you imagine using an official vehicle? The next day you are on Okada. People laugh at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's important that you are solid on your own, and politics should be for service. You are coming to serve the people for a while and go back to continue your life. And that is just to emphasize what you reminded me of saying. So you can come in now.
Thank you very much, Honorable. You made mention that government as a subject, that's what gingered your aspiration to enter into politics. Can you please walk us through your political journey? Because as a doctor and from a doctor into politics, I want to understand how the journey has been.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, as a doctor in private business, I decided to enter politics. Former President Akufo-Addo was a good friend of mine. So we in 2016, no, 2008, when he first contested for the presidency, I also contested as a parliamentary candidate for Whole Central for NPP. Then 2012, after that, I contested as a regional second vice chairman. So in 2000, when we lost the election in 2008, so 2009, I contested as the second vice chairman for the region, and I won. Then I went again 2012, parliamentary candidate Whole Central, and then once again I lost, which was not a surprise. Then I contested again. From regional second vice, I contested regional first vice to Amewu. So I was regional first vice chairman. So Amewu was the chairman, I was first vice chairman. So 20, but I decided not to contest parliamentary candidate the third time because when I was campaigning to be first vice, I was reminded by the people that when they voted for me as second vice, I resigned to go and contest parliamentary. So I had to give them the assurance that this time if they vote for me, I'm not going to resign again. So, and they voted for me to be first vice. So I'll be betraying the trust if I resign again. So I maintained my stand and I was first vice. We campaigned and won the 2016 election. So after the 2016 election, the president asked me whether I would like to leave take leave from my business to come and support the government. And then he offered me to be the Volta Regional Minister. So I was here for 8 years.
Yes. I think you are the only Volta Regional Minister to have done two things.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, 8 years. I was there for 8 years.
Yeah. Only Volta Regional Minister to do two things.
Yeah.
So I know I'm an OD and the rest. Some even did less than a year.
Yeah. In fact, during the NDC time, I think there's about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You remember Menowo started?
Yes.
This Apotiabo came. Gamere.
Yeah. Who died in office?
Gamere was there. Then Ametepe acted for some time
Yes. Before Helen came.
before Helen came.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are all my very good friends. Apotiagbo, Helen, they are all my very, they are all my very good friends. So the minister has called me. He wants me to come. He's at the function, he wants me to join him. So for us, politics is not
Yeah.
is not a fight. This man's dad is my pari.
Oh, yes.
The mother is my good pari.
I can attest to that. I can attest to that.
So that's how we do our politics. You serve, it's your time, you leave, let somebody else come. And then whatever you can continue to do to support the person, you do that. Because if Ghana is good, it's good for all of us.
Good for all of us.
Yes.
Good for all of us. Do you have a question?
For now,
You don't have
you should go and come back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I can only say thank you to what you shared to us, because they said plenty talk does not full basket as well. So I can only thank you for that. My issue is I want to delve into business and politics as well, but like you said, the foundation needs to be built before you enter into politics. Because politics is about service. When you've done your part, you make sure you do it very well, and then you allow someone to come in. So the business aspect, usually as an entrepreneur, startups are the things that myself and my good friend we have brilliant ideas in the business aspect, but the only issue or the problem we encounter is the capital as well. Because now we are moving from the way we do things in an ancient way to a novel way of doing things. So in this case, we are dealing with sustainability as part of the SDG goals. Most of the things are being banned, and let's see how best we can reinvigorate some of the things as well. So, for instance, the takeaway pack that we eat in it, plastic has become something in Ghana that a little fall of downpour, then the whole place is saturated with flood as well. So, we have been on this startup thing for a very long time. So, our major problem as a startup is the capital as well. We work with so many offices to preach our idea, but at the end of the day, people tend to steal whatever you bring to them because
They steal the idea.
yeah, exactly the point. That's the difficulty young people or most of us are facing because we also believe that for the school that you finish the school when you come out, that's when the reality will dawn on you. But if you sit down to crack your mind to bring something on board, some because I will come to you for some support. They'll be telling me at the end of the day, you see what you come to discuss with them is what they'll be operating with. And it has become a major problem for most people. And the same people who are telling us that we should think outside the box. We are not thinking outside the box, we come to them for support. They end up taking
Stealing your idea.
very well. So myself and him, we are equal to we are venue to poultry farming and also with the innovative idea that we spoke about. We believe that most of the things that, for instance, the rice huts, coconuts are the things that in Volta region, the only burn them is of no use. I want to recycle it to use to be for another to add value to it, so I can serve the people in Volta region in Ghana at large. So that the more of the importation that we do in the country, that people will complain about our money and stuff. But the challenge we face is the capital and people taking advantage of you because come to me, let's talk. After talking, then
That reminds me, we were in poultry farming too. Now we have a piggery, we have goats, we have sheep, we have local. I like local chickens. I have hundreds of them. Every day they kill some for me. It's better than the. So we did poultry farming too. And Sarah was looking after the catfish. Catfish farm. Sarah is your friend. He's the last born. So he started some farm in Kotobi also. We just do it for recreation. When we go and see the animals, it's not for commercial purposes. Not that they will tell price. We have a people to tell price sometimes. So the startup, Recently, there was some investment for, I think it was like you last 4 days ago.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah,
Okay.
is it Ghana
Yeah, Ghana
Investment
Investment
Promotion
Promotion Center.
Yeah.
And then we also had this, uh, the one they're giving support to young people to start business with national inter.
National apprenticeship.
Is
No.
it the one?
No,
Okay, no.
there's
Okay.
one national national
NYP. NIP is in NIP or
NEIP
yeah.
was also
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
Then the national, oh, I forgot it. The lady was in charge. I forgot it. Because we're using it through the former MBS SSI.
Okay, MBS. Right, okay.
They've changed it.
Medium, small scale
No,
for national scale for.
no, they've changed MD.
Okay, it's not Ghana Enterprise Agency.
Yeah, Ghana Enterprise Agency.
Okay.
Yeah, we give some money to young people. Some 10,000, 15,000. Some had as much as 50,000. Yeah, the money is not paid back, but you must keep records to prove that the money is growing. You must also keep records to show that you are employing people. You started with 2 people, now you have 4. That's the Mr. Kuche is in charge.
Okay.
That's the National Enterprise Agency. Mr. Kuche, the office is near the DRCC.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to talk to Mr. Kuche. And then some other packages are also coming. You know the Volta Youth Entrepreneurs Forum.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, we've been working with them.
And they've been
Yeah, we even organized them to meet the US ambassador, to send some of them to US to go and learn some business practices and so on. So I can connect you with them because I know them. Yeah. So because young people have challenges.
Yeah.
But you know that some young people too they chop the capital.
Of course.
Yeah. Some also buy cow,
Exactly.
or do wedding.
Certainly. Depending on who you're also dealing with.
We've heard a lot of stories about it.
A lot of stories.
Yeah.
They open provision shop for someone, and then
Yeah.
before you know, a month later or two, everything is finished in the
Yeah.
shop. You can account for it.
Yeah. So it's always good if you start something on your own. And for example, I think the first loan we took was to buy a generator for this hotel. Was the first loan we took. The first vehicle that the bank also bought for us, which we paid. Apart from that, everything has come from within. You can have an overdraft. It's not overdraft, you call it.
Yeah.
So they'll give you 1 million, but if you don't use it, it's dead. And then we also have partners in China that will send us goods. We sell and send them the money. Yeah. So we visit China. My wife visits China 2, 3 times a year. I also go maybe once a year. We were visiting Turkey. We went to South Africa. We went go to Dubai. And then we go to China. So the international business is also good. But when we go, we meet young people who are coming to buy goods. They can get a container. We may have 5, 6, 10 containers. But 10 of them can take one container and pack their things inside. Look, I'll be interviewing them when we go for lunch. We meet at dinner somewhere. We told that I'm selling private materials in Kumasi. My father also sell private material. My mother also sell private material. But we all have our shops. And so when she told me that the mother didn't come this time. So he is buying the goods for the mother, in addition to his own goods and goods for his father. So there are one man is buying goods for himself, the father and the mother, the same business. And one area that people make money is the hardware. The locks, the hinges, the nails. And when I went and that's how they calculated, they gave me the calculations about how much they were making. It's not easy. So it's sort of good that in your environment, you look for what problems exist and what you can do to solve the problem and what problems exist. What do people want that they don't get? A lot of the ladies do it very well at the hostels.
Yeah.
You know that the people try eggs, so they'll sell eggs, they'll sell milk. We do that. When I came, we even had a gym because we realized that young people were carrying concrete in buckets. So we ordered gym equipment from Germany, and they came. They called it Miracle Help Gym. So you remember, people were coming to the gym until we decided to give it to hand over to some young people. They were making too much noise at the place, so young people, you take the equipment, run the gym. I don't know where they are now, but I understand they were near on the stadium road. And there was a gym on the stadium road. So when the need was there was no gym in the whole of home. So we took advantage and ordered equipment. And when we started the shop, we were on the stadium road. The small one was on the stadium road. Very busy. So when we were coming to the parks and gardens, the Starless Road, my wife was a bit skeptical. Do people buy from here? And I said, oh, the traffic will just move there from the stadium to the Starless Road. And it did, it happened. And also, don't be scared of competition. Competition boosts your business. When there's competition, that is what gives you the opportunity to improve on your services. And your competitor will bring clients. And when you come to your competitor, they will come and visit your shop too. Yeah. And compare the prices. But if you are alone, what has it come to? And they don't, the fact that it's cheaper at your shop by 50 pesos doesn't, people will come and buy, even though their transport fare is 1 cedi.
Yeah.
They can take transport 1 cedi to come and buy from you because yours is 50 pesos less.
Yeah.
They won't add the transport fare. So let's say lecture and Mekong. We are at cruise. Nobody comes to Mekong. So we will call lecture Jera. Nobody comes to lecture. We will call Mekong Jera.
It's normal.
So
Compare the price.
yeah, yes. Yeah, you do that. Yes, that's what we do. You go to Accra, you see the drug lane, pharmacy shops along the lane. So you don't have this drug. You tell the person that this person has. And if you're one pharmacy alone, people will feel that when they come and they don't get what they want, they must go to another place to look for.
Yes.
But when there are competitors there, you have this, you also have this. I come to your shop, you have this. They say, I want this. They say, oh, they have. And then somebody say you want Pella, so go to John's place.
Yeah. Compliment.
Yeah, that is business. So people shouldn't go for juju to come and kill their own society. They are competitors. It's not necessary at all.
Gilbert, you have a question.
Yes. Okay, so my first question, how does it feel to actually be rich after struggling very small and then finally achieving your success? How does it feel actually to have money, to be rich? And then the second one is, you see, as we the young ones, we are here, some of us are in both business and then trying to enter into politics too. So I would like you to actually help us. What are some of the mistakes that we must, like I'm stressing on the must, that we must avoid? You being a business person,
Yeah.
and also trying to enter into politics. Yeah, that's, let me stop for now. Yeah.
So the first one, how does it feel to you?
Yes.
You should be so modest and humble that whatever blessings God showers on you, you treat it as a steward.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't think that you are better than others, that's why you are rich. It is not through your effort or your labor, it's God that gives you the grace to be able to make it. So humility is key.
Okay.
Humility is key. If you get little money, you start bluffing all over the place. The Bible says God will be with us.
Yeah.
If you humble yourself, God will take you up. So no matter how rich you are, you must ask yourself, what can I do for the community?
Yeah.
What can I do for my people? But also, you're also entitled to comfort.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Makino go where Babu go chop. So we now, me and my wife now, we always think about where we want to go. We want to, where are we going next? Because, so we travel.
Okay.
We travel to have fun.
You must enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
travel.
Yes.
We just came from the US. Yeah, just came from there. Went to New York, went to Massachusetts, went to Connecticut.
Nice.
Yes, we couldn't go to, we were supposed to go to Dallas. But we are planning a trip. We are planning a trip. We travel. Because when you work, God has blessed you, you must show God that God, I'm not saying you're doing so
Yeah.
without showing arrogance, without showing that, oh, I've arrived, I am the champion. No. That one I don't think is godly. Yeah. You must make sure that your community benefits from you. So you invited me to it's community service.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And then the regional minister is also calling me. But we must complete our job before I go.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So the other one is about the politics.
Yes. And business. What are the mistakes?
One thing I prevent very much is conflict of interest.
Okay.
We are running a hotel here, and I became regional minister. So I resigned from the hotel. I resigned from the hospital. I resigned from all the companies and handed them over to my children. And I don't tell people that at the office that send all the meetings, conferences to Skyblast or whatever you want to buy, go and buy at Stadium Grid. I don't do that. That will be conflict of interest. What I do is that the officers make sure some programs must go to students, some must go to Freedom, some must go to Chances, some must go to Serene, some must go to everybody. Not because ministers will tell, so everything must go there. So we have a code of conduct, and luckily the sponsors of many of the programs also have that don't patronize only one hotel.
Yeah.
Make sure you spread it around. So you can have a group having a meeting in Stevens today. Next week they're having a second meeting here. So it is like conflict of if you don't avoid conflict, you can find yourself in trouble. So you have to make sure that you separate yourself from the business so that you can administer you can administer the meeting impartially. You are not doing things to favor yourself. So that when NDC is in power now, I expect them also to give me some business.
Yeah.
You shouldn't always say that you go to NPC hotel. You see?
Yeah.
Because if you do that, it's not fair. Because when NPP is power, some NPP people do business. When this is power, NPP people must do business.
Yeah.
Because we are business people. Even though we are politically exposed, we don't use our business to add the American one. Because my best friends, NDC, they come here, they will come to me, we eat, we dine. They come to me at home. So you must also make sure that as a young man in politics, you don't antagonize your opponents. You don't fight them because things change. And in the scale, how do you call it? The balance can change. Nobody remains in power forever.
Yeah.
So if you're in power,
Except for me.
yeah. So if you're in power and you are using it to intimidate your opponents, remember that one day power will change hands.
Yeah.
And if they are treating you with the same dose, don't complain.
You have to enjoy it.
So you must be friends with your political opponents. You must be colleagues. Those people you see in parliament are friends.
Yeah.
They are serious friends. The finance minister and but
Yeah. Best of friends.
they are the best of friends. So politics is not a fight. So my advice is that as young people, don't try because some of the young people are suffering today because they were politically exposed, but didn't control their egos. So by the time you realize that government can do, go to well, Elebele, you go to some village, no network. They haven't sacked you. When you go there, you have to climb a mango tree before you can make a call. So you must have your business, try and grow it, and whilst you are in politics, make sure you don't dip your hand into things that you should not. Make sure whatever you do is covered by the law. You don't break the law. It's very, very important. You want to have a political career, you must also have another career yourself.
Okay.
So the politics is the service arm of your life.
Okay.
But the business, the money aspect, hmm? Many people Abuja will tell you that all the money is spent from architectural business. It doesn't mean you use the official car because he's a very well-known architect. He has his firm. So if your architectural firm is giving you 1 million cedis a month, and MP salary is 20,000, so you get 20,000 share. So the what chairman. So you have to be on your own. Then you don't struggle. Then transition becomes so easy for you. Transition from politics to your private life is so seamless. But if your life depends on the political office, then you can be miserable if you don't manage it well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. I want to speak about the business idea aspect. As my brother rightly said, yes, we are having a lot of ideas. Me like this, I have an idea of a pig feed
Okay,
where,
thank you.
yeah, we manufactured a pig feed whereby when you give it to the pig, you are not going to medicate the pig.
Okay.
Yes, so we pitch on several platforms for capital.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm here to also seek your help if you can connect us to other platform where we pitch our business idea and get grants, because now the problem is capital. We have the idea, we have the product, but how to develop it?
Like you also mentioned.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So actually, you are the first Senate.
Yeah.
You are the Youth Impact Parliament.
Parliament.
So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, and my second question is, you made mention of a foundation where you support people as well. I want to also ask, is he going to cover students or does it cover students? Because some of us, we really need help in our education. Yeah.
That's okay. But our emphasis is actually on vulnerable women and children. And apart from that, we support orphanages. And then we also support the Wija Leprosarium, Osu Children's Home, the Leprosarium in Hobie. We also support the prisons, even though it's not only women and children that are in the prisons. But these are very vulnerable groups. So sometimes Christmas we have to cook for all the prisoners and for them to enjoy Christmas. Easter we cook for them to enjoy. And then we Most of the time we send, we even support the Zongo, the mosque. There's some Makara, is it Makara?
Makara.
Yeah, we send them food. We send them to, we have a program where we produce. As for the Wager and Osu and Tema, the more we get people there to cook for us to go and present to them. So Father Campbell's place, we go there quite often. These are, but maybe we'll get there. We'll get there. This is an NGO, it's non-profit making. We are writing proposals for other organizations to support us. And if there's an organization that wants to support young people to build their capital, well, why not? If you know any organization, you give to us, our executive director writes proposals all the time. Apart from the money we put in every month, he also writes the proposals. And I can arrange for you to meet him. I can arrange for you to meet him. Yeah, yeah. They really must come because the minister, I don't want the minister to call me again.
Okay. So thank you so much. Mine is not a question. Like my president, I was also jotting down a whole lot of things.
Okay.
I'm excited to have this conversation. You know, you've talked about so many things: savings, importance of not spending your business capital, discipline, your corporate responsibility. You also talked about, and also don't be afraid of competitors. I've taken a whole lot, and I want to say that I'm grateful. I believe that we'll equally get the opportunity. Most of my colleagues, so all of us, we have something we would want to, pitch
To
from
develop.
you and then do and everything.
Yeah.
And we are happy to be with you. And we believe that this is just a stepping stone.
Okay.
And we believe that greater things are all going to happen, especially with my brother. And it's okay.
So you are in Go,
Yes, please.
but they are in Go where?
No, we are all in.
Oh, everybody here is in Go.
Yes.
Only that our designation is that the different part of the
Oh, okay, okay,
myself, I'm from Angola, but I reside in Hawaii.
Okay.
But school has brought me,
okay,
and I'm done, and I'm setting my business.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we are all here actually. I'm from Cape Coast, but I love Volta region. So
It's the-
that's why
it's
I'm
the
still
best- it's the
here.
best region.
Yeah, so I'm still here. Yeah, so I'm still here. In fact, I want to stay here
And marry
So,
here.
so
and marry here. Yeah.
correct. Preferably from Clipper.
Hey, well, that's if I get the opportunity, I'll be excited.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
So now I did my service with UHAS.
Okay.
I'm still with them.
Okay.
I haven't gotten the opportunity yet, but I'm still there,
Okay.
hoping that something comes
Something
up. But
will come
aside that, I'm a presenter. I do my own health program on the radio,
Yeah.
of which I use the professor, the doctors on campus to
Okay.
do health education and
Okay.
other things as well. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So which station do you go to?
I usually go with Axe Radio. It's all night, but now we have some issues, so now I'll pause for
Yeah, we have a challenge at Stone City. I'll give you a slot.
that. Will be beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my
we have
God.
a challenge we are trying to resolve. After that, let her come and help
Oh
us.
my
on
goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll have the last take from Cynthia. We can close the session.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I also want to speak about the little business idea I have. I have the idea of establishing a school that's from the basic, from the kindergarten to the GHS. This time around, our educational system is full of theory. You realize that from kindergarten to GHS, when you are done, you don't have anything really doing. So I want to attach a skill screening, like tailoring, hairdressing, barbering, baking, so that by the time the child finishes GHS, he or she knows how to sew, how to plait hair, how to bake bread, and all those things. But it requires a very large capital to study. So I want to start a little bit by establishing this barbering shop, um, to start a little bit, so that I will be getting the capital from there little by little, and then start the school. The second thing also is that when you were speaking, you made mention of how your wife was try very hard But you didn't mention the profession that your wife has done. You know, this day you see many of young men or young ladies. You are not my class. You are not my class. You being a doctor and then married to a woman who is a business woman and not even a doctor as you or in any other profession, but you were able to be with her for all this while. I want to know very much about that because you are not my class. You are not my class. It's becoming too much. Thank you very much.
She trained as a nurse. She trained as a nurse. But finally, she did a human resource a degree in human resource management. But she as for that thing about class, it is natural. When we had our 42nd anniversary of graduation from medical school in class of 83, all our mates were ladies. They were married by the seniors. And then Mauli last week, all our classmates were married by seniors. Girls don't look within their class. They don't think that you become somebody tomorrow. It's true. So it's very natural that the seniors are looking. So when we were doing the anniversary in Accra, we said those seniors who came and start the girls from our class, we are grateful to you for coming. So it is very scarce to see. Now you can see two doctors who are married, but it's more likely 3 years, 4 years seniors, and that's what they'll get married to. And you two, 2, 3 years you're junior. So it's very natural that when you are together in a class, it looks like you become brothers and sisters. So after my wife, I met her when I was a medical student, and she was a nurse. So we worked together. Those days, if I'm transferred from Kolebu to Atua, my wife doesn't need transfer. Just pack and follows. Then from Atua to Uraura, just pack. When they are coming to pack my things, they pack her things before everything regularized. Not these days, you have to wait for your letter. Your wife will have to wait for a letter or transfer. It was like it's automatic. We are gone. Of course, we are gone already. We've arrived in Igbo already. So, what can you say? But I want to encourage you that you don't despise humble beginning. You see, and life is not a race. Somebody can be ahead of you today. In 2, 3 years' time, you've it's behind you. It takes a grace, takes prayer, takes self-discipline and management, and most importantly, to take advice from people who are ahead of you, so that you don't commit the mistakes that they committed. It's not it's not easy. I've told you about my background. My mother who dropped out of school was selling coconut to feed us, our uncles. I told about my father who was an orphan. But after that, my uncle became the second Dr. Lecha. Then I'm the third. Then my brother, who was the regional director of health, was the fourth. My son, the fifth. And my brother's daughter is the sixth. My brother's son is the seventh. My last born, Sarah, your friend, is number 8. So we call ourselves L1, L2. Sarah is Dr. Lecha, number 8. Then number 7 married a doctor, so we made a 9.
Oh, okay.
Then now our uncle's daughter is doing housemanship, so she's 10.
Nice.
Yeah, but from the same house, so that go out, we go and eat. Only my wife is not a doctor, yeah, but she's a nurse. She serves us. So, but apart from that, we have engineers, we have dietitians, we have teachers, we have lawyers. Now we have 2 lawyers in the family, all females. Senna and Enyunam.
Okay.
Lecture, you know them.
I think I have.
Okay,
I have
okay,
met them
okay.
before.
We have 2 lawyers. We have other professionals. If every family could have this with
Colleagues, I'm sorry we will not take any follow-ups. We are coming to
you want
end
to
this
ask about
session.
the foundation?
Yeah. So I want to ask whether any who volunteer, because myself I volunteer.
Yeah, so what I will do is that I'll share the executive director's number with him so that you can have a chat with him, whether there's any room for voluntary work. Yes, yes. We haven't been having time with him, but we just forward all the letters and requests to him, and he deals with them. But voluntary work is also key for young people. Very, 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 very key. Very, very key. So volunteerism must also be promoted. Original research for our program.
Youth Impact Parliament is a voluntary organization. We also have a foundation called Youth Impact Foundation. So
Okay.
I'm sure we'll partner with the executive director of that foundation
Yeah.
to do more philanthropic works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to get a number for you.
Yes. Honourable Minister, I think time is catching up. So in about 10 minutes, we'll finish this session so that I can catch up with the other duties. So to round up today's session is to say today's session, being our maiden edition, is one of a kind in its history because I personally has learned a lot. As I stated, I've found the key I've been looking for. And let me just reiterate the points I wrote. A business wife, because if your wife is not in consonance with that business idea, your business might only be one energy, but two heads are better than one. Attitude of savings. Yes,
You know, some men give capital to their wives every month.
Yes.
And every time they have to go for a loan.
yes,
Huh?
yes. So a business wife is important. Attitude of savings, determine, yes, determine business mind. You were very intentional about the business enterprise you wanted to set.
Yeah.
And that is the determined business mind.
Yeah.
And you don't spend business capital on personal interests. Yes, exactly. You have to institute corporate governance for every business entity.
Yeah.
Because some people, their business is in their pocket, as you stated.
Handbag.
Handbag.
It's in their handbag.
Self-discipline is very important. Liability shouldn't be a priority.
No, priorities shouldn't be a liability. Rather.
Which one?
You said your priorities shouldn't be a liability. So,
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what it is.
Yes.
For example, you're a young man, others are driving car. You also want to own a car. And that can drain all your capital. It's a liability.
Politics is for service. And the last one is humility is key.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Before we hear your closing session, on behalf of this entire initiative, I want to extend to you an invitation to become our patron
Okay.
of Youth Impact Movement and Parliament.
Okay. Just have to share with me the duties of a patron.
Yes, sir.
What a patron is supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
You have to let me know.
Yes, sir. I think we'll do that right now. So that's the invitation we are extending to you.
Okay.
As you are a man of charisma and humility that inspire us, we want you to also inspire our group as well as one of our patrons. On that note, we'll take your closing remarks and then we'll end this session.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that somebody come from Central Region that want to go back. And I can offer her land on the Crepe Mountain. So,
Together with the husband.
yes. Yes. Because he's at the building and her husband comes to join you, we'll call him Salome. So you have to wait for him. So, Mr. President, I want to thank you for this opportunity, this time that we spent together. It's been quite useful, and I think that next time I'll listen more to you also. There's a lot we have to share, and as President said, time. If you want to start now, how to cut this short, because it's a long story, and I'm trying to write a book.
Nice, nice.
Yes, trying to, because there's been so much pressure on me to write a book about myself, and journalists have come to help me, and we are starting to write a book so that all these experiences
Yeah,
will not be lost.
exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
your interaction today is a record.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a record.
it's a record that we can keep and build on. Yeah, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity and the better photo. So I'm happy. I've had one Vodafone, but Vodafone is not working these days.
Network is not strong. Network is not strong.
I think we do this so we can say, okay, mixing different patterns so that
Yes. The introduction you gave here,
yes.
and just give me a brief, then I'll remember you. Uh, uh, so, economy. So you should So you must Fafa, you were vice chancellor. Then